Well, it's a pleasure to be here, because I was just in Las Vegas, so I need the money. I lost a lot of money. I really did. I mean, I get them back at the buffet, don't get me wrong. $9.95, all you can eat. We'll see who wins this friggin' handout, won't we? I do believe I have blackjack. I was at the prime rib counter going, hit me again. The buffet manager was horrified. You should have seen him. He looked like a deer caught in the headlights. Get the prime rib back in the kitchen. Finally, he just gave me my money back. Here's your $1,000. Get out! Actually, they have a buffet in Las Vegas. It's called the Oz Buffet. It's the Wizard of Oz theme, and it's a buffet. You walk up, and it's the Emerald City, and it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ran to it. You're out of the wood, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. You know, I talk about buffets, not because I'm a big guy. No, I'm actually writing a book, Around the World in 80 Buffets. And in my research, I found that there are some foods that shouldn't be all you can eat. Like Chinese food shouldn't be all you can eat, because you get hungry again. I don't know what it is. They put something in it. They must. Because I order takeout, they're always real happy. Oh, he's gonna be back. I give that big boy 1 hour.
Moms and dads, boys and girls, Marty McFly, and children of all ages, welcome to the circus.
Thanks, Doc.
You know why I did that?
Yes.
Because this Wednesday, October 24th, is the day that Marty McFly and Doc Brown and Jennifer came back to the future. Finally.
Finally, it has arrived, and I have my anti-gravity hoverboard
Do
already.
you?
Yes.
Do you? All right.
We will be
I have
celebrating.
my self-lacing sneakers. Actually, what it is, I just tie my shoes and slip my feet in all the time. Now, I don't even tie them anymore, so.
What, you're listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Hey!
And the late, great John Panette there bringing us in. I love John's comedy. He's got a couple of Netflix specials.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starving, and I'm still starving.
I'm starving.
I'm still starving.
Nice.
Great comedian. Yes. Wherever you are, John, we love you, and thank you for
the laugh.
Thanks for the laughs.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm overdriving. I'm already overdrive. We're just getting started. I'm already into overdrive.
Yeah, see, that's how you are.
Are you ready to dive into overdrive?
Let's rock and roll, people.
Rock and roll. Anyways, you're with the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, if you haven't noticed.
See. That is
and
us.
We've got a great show for you tonight.
Yes.
Tonight's artists, we've got Donica Knight.
Yeah.
Dixie Duncan.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they're not all D names.
Oh, okay.
Dave Well, they are. Oh my God, they're all Dave names.
Are.
We've got Donica Knight.
Yeah.
Dixie Duncan.
Oh, crazy.
Dave Weld.
Oh my gosh.
And the Dirty Straits.
This podcast is brought to you by the letter D. Yo, man, she want the D. Wait, no, that's incorrect. That's not right.
My God.
That's not right. Who said that?
You're so wrong.
Wasn't.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta make Bill Cosby say stuff like that. Anyways, I had a great talk a couple days ago with this lovely young lady, Donica Knight. You can go to donicaknight.com and check out her music. This is her record is not out, but she gave me special permission to play her song.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, Donica.
Her record will be coming out at the beginning of 2016, but this is called Love Ain't a Prize, Donica Knight on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. Can't buy this woman. My love ain't a prize. And I reckon I know, 'cause mama taught me so. You cannot buy it. My love ain't a prize. I'll be an open book if you treat me right. But my love ain't a prize. No, you sure can't buy it. Ooh, give me something I need to keep my soul alive. 'Cause what I want is in your heart, living in your arms and eyes. But you can't buy this southern girl. Can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. Oh no. My love ain't a prize. Oh no. If you're looking for a friend, you know that I won't hide. I'll give you hope, trust and sacrifice. And I reckon you'll know as the time goes by that I'll buy it, Lord. Your love ain't a prize. I'll be an open book and I'll treat you right. 'Cause what I want is to be yours and for you to be mine. But you can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. Yeah. My love ain't a prize. Oh no. You can't buy my heart. You can't buy my heart. My love ain't a prize. Oh no. But if you dig real deep, you won't believe the treasure you will find. The treasure you will find. Yeah. Can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. Oh, you can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl. Can't buy this southern girl's heart. No, love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. And you can't buy this southern girl's heart. Hey. So don't you get to thinking you can buy my southern heart. Oh. I wanna tell you all a story about a Hopper Valley widowed wife.
All right, Donica Knight.
Nice.
There, and you can check out Donica at donicaknight.com. That is Knight. And
It's Donica.
yes, exactly. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
want to make sure
see, I
everybody goes to
spelled
the
last
right
name
one.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we're a team.
She's
We did it backwards, though. You did the last name first. I did this. But you people get it.
It's all gonna work.
You people
out,
get
I
it.
promise.
Please check her out. Yes.
Very sweet Southern lady from Millsboro, Alabama. We had a cool talk. She was, I've interviewed a lot of people now. I forget where we are with interviews, something like 60, 70,
Wow.
something like that. But out of everybody I've interviewed, she's like the absolute sweetest lady. Like, she was just so sweet, so
awesome.
nice, so gracious. And she did give me permission to play
And thank you.
her song tonight.
Great song.
It's a
I'm glad
very,
she
very
did.
good song, and we're really excited.
Nice.
She's working with some very cool people from LA on this new record. It's very good. And you guys want to check it out. Again, that is Donica, DONICAKNIGHT.
There you go.
.com. And why am I playing
Why
the
are
Harper
you
Valley
doing
PTA?
Why?
Why would I be doing this?
Why are you doing this to me?
And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can
Because
still
in this
recall
day in
the
music,
words she
Kevin,
had
that
to
is why.
say.
Ah.
Yes. So
She said, I'd like
I'm
to
still
address
not
this
mastering.
meeting
I
of
said
the
master.
Harper Valley
I don't know where I am.
PTA.
I'm I need to do this. Excuse me, folks, while we
Well,
fix
there's
this
Bobby
technical issue.
Taylor sitting
Enjoy a
there,
little Jeannie
7
C. Riley.
times asked me for a date. And Mrs.
This is why we need
Taylor
cameras here, so you can
seemed
see what's going on.
This is all kind of
whenever
All this
she
computer
was
magic.
shenanigans.
This computer magic that we're doing.
Just
And Mr.
crazy.
Baker, can you tell
All
us
right.
why
Crazy
your
stuff is happening.
secretary had to leave this town?
Something on this day in history has something to do with this song. We're just trying to find it.
We're just trying to find it. And I swear I didn't dream it. I didn't think that I dreamed it.
That's
Mr.
fine.
Harper couldn't be here
Oh, my
'cause he
gosh.
stayed
Oh, I know
too
what
long
happened.
to
Okay, what
take
happened?
his
What
It's Gina C.
happened?
Riley's birthday.
Okay. It's just that easy.
And if you smell
Yeah, it was-
Shirley
oh,
Thompson's
my gosh,
breath,
okay,
find
see?
she's
We're out of
dancing
control
in the
here tonight.
upper
Oh,
cheek.
it's crazy.
I'll turn you down a little bit. Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Now you can hear our wonderful voices.
But yes, it is Jeannie C. Riley's birthday. So happy birthday, Jeannie C.
That was my
Riley, the
wonderful
singer
voice.
of
Harper Valley.
Barbara. Did you ever see the movie with Barbara Eden?
Yeah, years ago.
You know,
Years
Barbara
ago.
Eden. Wow. I mean, what a
Yes.
beautiful woman.
Yes. Ho! That's what I like to say about Barbara Eden.
It's been a good. Today was a cool day in music.
Yeah.
Do you know that David Bowie did a very unusual album? He released it in 1973.
Okay.
And I want you to guys check this out a little bit.
Okay.
Do you recognize this song?
Yes. Interesting.
Can't Explain by The Who.
Right. As done by.
As done by David Bowie. Now, this is a record that he did called Pinups, and he just he wanted to do this record where he just paid homage to like his favorite songs of the day.
Oh, cool.
And so there's all kind of very cool stuff on this record. It's very cool. But another cool thing about this record, or of note, interesting thing, the model Twiggy
Right.
appears on the cover with him.
Yes.
So it's
Interesting.
kind of a cool
There
thing.
they are,
Yeah,
sure.
Very cool.
I don't know which one's prettier, David or Twiggy.
David,
They're both stunning.
Twiggy David or David Twiggy.
Twiggy David.
So have you seen anything you need to announce? What's been happening with you?
Well, you want to talk real quickly about the outing we had last week?
Oh,
Holy free holy,
I
folks.
should be playing a little bit of that. Go ahead. You want to start first?
So my man over here, my main man, my brother from another mother, was very nice, and as a birthday gift, took me down to Mr. Small's Theater in Millville, Pennsylvania, just outside Pittsburgh. We saw Amy Helm, #1, opened.
Daughter of the famous Lee Von Helm from the band, yes.
And then we saw The Word. The Word consists of the one and only Robert Randolph and the North Mississippi All-Stars. Holy cow. It was
And
just...
John Medeski.
Yes.
Martin Medeski and Wood
that
on
is
keyboards.
true, yes. Oh, my God. Fantastic.
It was very cool. And let me recommend, if you guys like to go to shows, this is the first time I ever bought a VIP package. And it was totally worth it.
Holy cow, yes.
They treated us really, really well.
Right.
And we had awesome seats.
Yeah.
And
food and drink.
Yeah, and food was included in that package.
Yeah,
It was
that's
nice. So
crazy.
Hats off to Mr. Small's Funhouse.
Yes.
Liz Berlin and her husband own that, and they have been doing some great
Definitely a
things with
great venue here in the Pittsburgh area.
Also, yes, it was a great show.
Yeah, we had a great
and
time.
I have been wanting to see Robert Randolph, since I've heard of him.
Right.
And
Did not disappoint.
Yeah, no, they were really good. a largely instrumental
Yeah,
show, by the
yeah.
way. Too. Well, Amy Helm, her performance was vocal,
Right.
but the word was almost entirely instrumental,
Right.
And it was very well attended for that kind of show. It kind
Yes.
of renewed my faith in
People, going out and seeing live music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
And on this day in the sometime in the 1980s, this song came out, 1985. It had a very cool video.
Yes.
Remember it? You remember this video? It was like half
Oh yeah, it was a half
animated,
animated,
yeah.
half live action.
Years before Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Right.
Okay. But I saw a couple of weeks ago, you know I do this, host this acoustic open stage at
Yes,
Moondogs.
you do.
And this gentleman came in 2 weeks ago, and he blew everybody away.
Oh?
He's sort of on tour. He's from the South. Mm-hmm. His name is Dixie Duncan. He's a fantastic guitarist. And the one I'm about to play you off of his record, Lost in the Shadows, is just him.
Okay.
Playing completely by himself.
Okay.
There's no overdubs.
Oh.
Nothing like that.
All right.
This is called The Moon. This is Dixie Duncan on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Dixie Duncan.
Holy cow.
Very cool. And that's like one of the more tamer things on his record.
Jeez.
I highly recommend
awesome.
that you check him out. He's got a Reverb Nation. You want to go to Reverb Nation /Dixie Duncan. And he came in there with two like massive pedal boards. And he did all this really amazing stuff. It was really cool. Nobody wanted to. In fact, some of the
who wants to follow?
Well, the thing is, some of the guys knew what he was all about. I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
And they were like, "Oh, I'm not playing after him," you know. But we gave him an extra long set.
Rightfully
totally
so.
and he did a lot of stuff where he improvised, and he did a very cool instrumental take on Another Brick in the Wall.
Oh, really?
It was very cool. So
very cool.
I highly recommend that you guys check him out. He was the only guy that had any merchandise for sale.
Really?
Yeah, he comes to a jam night with merchandise for sale.
Well,
smart,
what the heck, man?
And so they were very good.
I would have bought something.
Absolutely.
Holy
and,
cow!
So
oh man!
So check him out. Dixie Duncan. That's Reverb Nation / Dixie Duncan.
Hey, real quick. Speaking of merchandise.
Merch, man.
How many times have you told people, if you're going to play a gig and you have merchandise, be available?
Oh yeah, we saw the word like we were
Drop
talking about.
the ball.
And boy, they made a big boo boo. I had money in hand. The show was so good. I'm like, I'm buying some merch. We got a merch table, and there's like nobody there. There's nobody. Nobody. So I'm like,
there.
Kevin, you wait. I'm gonna go to use the men's room. Like, there'll be somebody by the time I come back. Nope.
No, there were crickets.
Yeah, wrong. No.
We tell you this, people. We tell you these things for a reason.
And this goes to show you that even groups like that are on tour, that are doing it for real, that are doing it big time,
sometimes they have little slip-ups.
Yeah, they make boo-boos. They make the boo-boos sometimes too.
Exactly.
So don't feel bad, but don't do that.
No, no, folks. People do want to buy your stuff if you're good. Give it to them. Don't give it to them. Sell it to them.
Sell it to them. Do you know who? Kevin, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you know who
Yes.
Raphael Ravenscroft was?
Raphael? No.
Raphael Ravenscroft. He's the guy that did this right here. He's a sax player on this.
Ah, yes.
And he passed away.
He did.
Yes,
he left us, yes.
He left us. So on this day, I believe, in just recently, last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
But it's an iconic sax line, isn't it?
Yes.
You ever heard the Foo Fighters version of this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did. Well, Dave Grohl, like every time I think I'm going to remake this song because like it's going to be
right.
Dave Grohl's already done it.
He's already done it.
He's the coolest man ever. But,
Darling Nikki, have you heard that?
No.
Fantastic.
I gotta check.
Definitely check out Darling Nikki by the Foo Fighters.
You know, at the beginning of the show, we always play. But anyways, just real quick, just in case I didn't plug it enough, real quick. Reverb Nation / Dixie Duncan.
Yes.
Go check
it out.
But you know, at the beginning, we always do it's like a comedy cut,
right?
As they say.
Yes.
And I labor over those because, well, you know, finding stuff that you can just listen to and understand as opposed to something you have to like watch.
Yeah.
But today I was like, we kind of pulled this out of our ass at the last minute because
we were in the we had the spirit moved us to come here today,
and our schedules worked out.
Yeah, that too.
So I'm looking at I'm trying to like go through. You know, well, I'll try this. You know, Halloween's coming up. I thought, well, maybe I'll do something from Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And I looked at a bunch of different things. And last week after the podcast, I was showing Kevin some stand-up comedy by Woody Allen.
Right.
A lot of people don't remember
early stuff.
Yes, he started out as a stand-up comedian. Well, he started out as a writer, but he was a stand-up comedian for a while. He was on Carson and everything. And so today I thought, well, maybe I'll do something like that. And I started looking, and this is really weird.
Yes.
He did a brief television show where he would interview people.
Oh.
And he interviewed people that were who had different worldviews and different political views than he did.
Interesting. Oh, okay.
There's an interview on there I saw it today with Billy Graham.
Oh, wow.
And there's an interview he did with William F. Buckley.
Sure.
The conservative.
Yeah.
And you know, here's the difference between that generation and today's generation. None of that degenerated into like name calling.
Right.
They were.
It was a real discussion.
It was a real discussion. And nice. Woody Allen was really funny, and he would often get these guys who were like didn't have the same point to like crack up.
Right.
And he got Billy Graham laughing. It was very, very cool. So there's something that's like kind of lost today. You know, with this sort of like, you know, we can't just have a civil discussion and say, well, we just happen to disagree, and just do our best to show each side of the argument without it degenerating into, well, you know what, well, you're stupid.
you're an idiot. Yeah. Different times.
I was very impressed by how classy the whole thing was. And if you guys did, they're all over YouTube now. So just go.
I got to check some of those out.
Go check it out. Great song, though, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of great songs, I got to talk to this Dave Weld.
Oh.
Dave Weld moved to Chicago. Really, we had just barely started playing guitar.
Uh-huh.
And he started hanging out in the blues clubs. And he just kind of learned on the job.
Awesome.
Worked with people like Hound Dog Taylor and some real like serious blues legends. Ended up being in Little Ed and the Blues Imperials and stuff like that.
Cool.
And eventually broke out and started his own group. And this is his latest, Dave Weld and the Imperial Flames. Slip into a Dream on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circuit.
It's a lazy day. Come on, baby, lay with me. That's a lazy way. Lay back, baby, and dream away. And in that remote, baby, baby, lay back and lead the way. That feels so good this morning. Work all day some other day. Working for a living until I work my life away. Lay back in my arms, baby. Our troubles fade away. Slip into a dream after loving you. Slip into a dream after loving you. 'Cause there ain't nothing I would rather do. Ain't gonna check my email, ain't gonna drive my car, ain't gonna answer my cell phone, just play my old guitar. Hammer that remote, baby, it's as far as we go. Tell the boss to kiss my ass, 'cause life is too short, you know. Life is short, baby, come on, man. a dream after loving you. Oh, there ain't nothing I would rather do.
Yeah, it's a lazy day. Come on, baby, lay with me.
Baby, it's a lazy way. Come on, baby, lay back and dream away. 'Cause there ain't nothing.
There ain't nothing, baby.
I said there ain't
There ain't nothing, no darling.
I said there ain't nothing I would rather do.
Anyone doing that one? Which one? 30. I'm doing it.
30 days in the hole.
Yeah. Nice.
30 days in the hole. 30 days in the hole.
Oh yeah. Come on in, man. That's it. Yeah, right.
On this day,
Yes.
many years ago, I think in about 68, Peter Frampton walked into a bar and the Small Faces were playing with
Yes.
Steve Marriott. And Peter Frampton and Steve Marriott met for the first time, and about a year later they started Humble Pie.
Humble Pie.
And this is such a great... This is one of the greatest things that ever happened in rock and roll, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Marriott is one of my absolute favorite singers, and I'm so glad that those two guys got together and did that great music.
Yeah.
Before that, we were listening to another great musician, Dave Weld. And I'm going to give you Dave's website, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dave. That's Dave Weld, WELD.com. Dave gave me a real education on the definition of Chicago blues.
Okay.
I highly recommend. I won't do it justice if I try to interpret it now, especially after all this Clegg vodka I've been drinking. Anyways, but if you go to LouDiniRockAndRollCircus.com and go to the episodes tab, and you can listen to my interview with Dave.
Yeah.
He's a very knowledgeable man about the blues. He is into the blues. He understands the blues. He was raised with the real deal. I mean, this guy told some stories that were like crazy. I mean, he has that kind of like thing going on. But he really understands the blues. He really understands Chicago blues specifically. He was from Chicago, moved to New Mexico, came back, and kind of like got into it. Really kind of broke like later in his life. I think that he told me he got signed when he was 60.
Holy cow!
And he doesn't look old. I mean, like when you look
look at his picture now.
he's
Yeah,
very good. He like boyish good looks.
Yes.
And he's a dynamite guitar player. He's got a killer band.
Awesome.
And he works really hard. He's like, Lou, he says, I want like when I put out a CD, I want that to be the best CD I ever did. Until
Good.
I do the next
Until
one.
you do the next
Until
one.
I do the next
Exactly.
one. So he's got a great ethic. He's a great guitar player. That is DaveWeld.com. Go check him
Check
out.
him
and
out.
go to LouDiniRockAndRollCircus.com to hear all these great interviews with people like Dave and Donica and these amazing people I'm getting to meet. Also, special thanks to Positively Pittsburgh Live.
Yes.
And I need to tell you some stuff off air about that. I don't know.
All right.
Joanne
Don't forget,
wants to,
though.
but I will tell. What just remind me?
All right.
And Joanne Quinn Smith and Positively Pittsburgh Live. We're getting so many responses for them. Now I'm
Thank
getting
you.
people from
Yeah.
that asking for interviews.
Wow.
So
They want you to interview
they
them?
want me to interview them.
Wow,
yes.
that's awesome.
Yes. So there's some very cool things happening.
Excellent.
With that. So let me ask you, Kevin.
Sure.
How important is the guitar? Now, I don't mean in terms of the how it plays and sounds. Oh, that's like a given. Like, let's forget that.
Okay.
But how important is like the look of the guitar?
I think that the look of the guitar is very important. It really is. I guess you want me to elaborate.
Well, I mean,
You're like looking at me
good.
like, that's great, Kevin.
This
explain.
This is audio entertainment, so like elaborating would probably be...
It is very good.
I don't like it a lot. I like one guitar look good.
Oh, let that guitar look good. You know what? If a country band comes out and they've got some crazy multi-pointed guitar with sparkles on it and flames shooting out of it, it's gonna look weird.
Okay, so in other words, the guitar is sort of part of the
persona. It's the persona of the band, of the musician himself or herself. Yeah, definitely. I think so.
I mean, who are some of the guitarists who are like iconic guitarists who are associated with iconic guitars?
Oh, well, you got Eric Clapton with the Stratocaster, right? Mm-hmm. You've got Slash with the Les Pauls. You've got Eddie Van Halen with, well, basically like the Kramer, the Super Strats back in the day, the Charvels and things like that.
I know he has he did his own guitars with Music Man and with now with Peavey.
Right.
And they're great guitars.
Yeah.
But when I think Eddie Van Halen, I think the
of that,
Frankenstein guitars.
Exactly. The red, black.
Springsteen with the Telecaster.
Telecaster, exactly.
Bonnie Raitt with the Stratocaster.
Right. Exactly.
Last week we played Billy the Kid, and he plays the Flying V.
Right.
And he's like, I love Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I'm not Stevie Ray Vaughan. He says so. And we talked a little bit about why he picked that guitar, because he's like, I wanted to kind of like distinguish myself.
Exactly.
And there's some Flying V players that were Albert King.
Well, if you want to go a little crazy, you got Randy Rhoads too. He played a polka dotted V. Remember?
Yes, he did. He played a polka dotted V, but he was also associated with the Les Paul and stuff as well.
Sure.
But the guitar can kind of be a fashion statement. Do you remember the movie Purple Rain?
There you go. Yes.
Prince in the beginning starts playing. He plays the Telecaster,
right?
But then he plays that cool, whatever
crazy
that is.
Cymbal guitar. Yeah, exactly.
And so the guitar. I mean, the audience may not know, but they kind of know. It's like It's like when the band is like really tight versus when they're like a little off.
Right.
There's a sort of thing that's sort of subliminally communicated
with that guitar.
And it's the same thing with the guitar. It's a sort of like it's a little bit of a fashion statement.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Sure.
And there's something about the way the guitar looks and feels in your hand that brings a certain vibe out, I think, in the player too.
Right.
You feel a certain way. Like when I pick up the Telecaster, I feel different and I play different than when I pick up the Les Paul. On this day.
Yes. Why are we
many years ago?
Where'd it go? You don't turn it off. There we go.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes.
This record beat out Sgt. Pepper's.
Really?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Crazy.
It beat out Sgt. Pepper's for about a week in 1967. It knocked Sgt. Pepper down to number 2.
Wow.
The Sound of Music soundtrack.
Wow. Ain't that something? Well, it is better. I almost said that without laughing. Oh my gosh.
All right, the Sound of Frickin' Music, though. I mean, that's an iconic thing.
Now, I'm looking at your This Day in Music, and I don't see something that I read on Facebook today from the source.
What are you going to believe? You're going to believe Facebook?
Hold on.
Believe
hey,
This Day in Music?
Don't make me come over there and slug you.
I don't want to get slugged.
All right, but it actually was from the source. Tom Petty posted today. This Day in History. Damn the Torpedoes was released. But I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, but that sucked. No,
hey, listen, it's no Sound of Music, okay?
Oh, my God. Damn the Tor.
There it is.
There we are. What is your favorite song off of Damn the Torpedoes?
Oh, let me take a look at them all.
Oh, that's a lot of cheating.
I don't even know.
Look at these songs. Refugee. Here Comes My Girl.
Oh, I like
Even
Here Comes My Girl.
Losers.
Yeah.
Don't Do Me Like That.
No, don't do me like that.
Don't do me like that.
I'm gonna have to go with There Goes My Girl. Go.
You want to hear that?
Here comes.
There goes.
There goes my girl. Thanks, Click Vodka. Listen to those drums. You know, I'm a real big guitar tone freak, but listen to those drums. Nice.
Didn't Jimmy Iovine threaten to make them sound like the Motels on his record?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't know why, but this old town just seems so hopeless.
Wow, that click vodka went down the wrong way.
I ain't really sure.
Chokes you up. It's so good.
But congratulations, because this was an icon. I had this tape.
Yeah.
I had this on tape. I bought a cassette. For you kids out there, don't remember before we
See,
had like
kids.
digital crap. We had to listen to stuff, and then the tape player would eat your tape.
Right.
It was a whole money making thing because then you had to go buy it again.
Right, exactly. And then they come on and say, hey, we have this new thing called CDs. They last forever. Guess what? They don't last forever.
No. They don't last forever.
They lied to us yet again.
In fact, you know, a lot of CDs that you make on your own,
yes,
actually will just, the data will just get corrupted and you can't.
Yeah,
they
can't
just
play.
Won't play.
I know.
They just won't do it.
I know.
But yeah, so congratulations to Mr. Thomas Petty.
Thomas Petty.
There's a great Peter Bogdanovich did a great documentary. We've talked about this before.
Yeah,
You guys
fantastic.
should go check that out. I am still continuing my wonderful
Look
relationship.
at that. Hold on. Look at that Rickenbacker.
That's an iconic guitar.
That's an iconic guitar. Yeah.
I mean, Tom Petty's associated with the Rickenbacker. I mean, yes, he's played every other guitar. I mean, I've seen him with everything.
Oh, sure.
But like
But you
that
think Tom
picture,
Petty?
Look at that picture.
Look at that.
Guys,
Beautiful.
go right now. Go to Google and Google Dan the Torpedoes, Tom Petty, and
look at that
up.
guitar.
First of all, stop. Just stop, because you're out of control.
I love it.
Calm down. I'll knock you 9 ways to Poland. I swear. That album cover, just if aliens were to land and said, show us what rock and roll is, I would show them this album cover. It just screams rock and roll. He's got like a kind of a snarly smirk on his face, and he's
What do you want?
yeah, I mean, he's like, skinny, like he's done a whole bunch of heroin for 3 weeks.
Quite rock and roll.
I mean, he's got the whole, absolutely. No, I'm not
Right.
condoning doing drugs.
No,
I'm just saying,
no.
but it has that
It's
very
a look.
Yeah, it has the total like
It's a sexy rock and roll look, isn't it?
everything about it. It just screams rock and roll. So, congratulations to Tom Petty on that.
Yeah.
I am.
I hope that album does well.
And it does. I hope it does well. I hope that this guy can make it someday. I hope he can do something with his life.
There goes my girl.
Last week I played a band called the Sheepdogs.
Yes, you did.
And if you go to bluesrockreview.com, you can see my review of their record. And Pete Francis said, he sent me an email this week, and he said, well, if you like the Sheepdogs, you're going to like this.
Oh.
And he sent me this band called The Dirty Streets.
Nice.
The Dirty Streets, you can go to alive-records.com/artist/The Dirty Streets.
Uh-huh.
And that's their record label's website for them at this moment, because they don't appear to have an actual website themselves, or you can find them they're on Reverb Nation and Facebook, facebook.com/The Dirty Streets.
Yeah.
Power Trio.
Yes.
From Memphis area, transplants from Mississippi, if my history serves me right.
Okay.
And Pete was right, because I absolutely love this band, and I'm going to play you guys a little bit of. I'm actually going to play you something off their last record. Their new record isn't out yet. It's coming out. It's called White Horse. It is. I have it. It's absolutely killer. I can't play. I'm going to play like a little snippet.
Okay.
Kevin, you're gonna like freak. Hear how amazing this is.
Let me strap in here.
Strap in. All right. But this is off their previous album called Blades of Grass. This is called No Need to Rest.
All right.
The Dirty Streets on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Check this out.
now, I won't be till I die. It's only swim or drown. I'm always wanting peace at this time. If I can't be happy now, I won't be till I die.
One of the most interesting endings to any song I've ever heard, like in a really, really long time. I'm going to give you guys a snippet. I'm sure they won't mind me sort of just premiering it or previewing it slightly for them.
Sure.
I love this one right here. This is called their new record's called White Horse. It's not out yet. The band is called Dirty Streets. I'm getting some conflicting information. One thing says Dirty Streets. One thing says The Dirty Streets. But if you go to Facebook.com /The Dirty Streets, that'll get you to where you need to go.
There you go.
Check this out. This is the first track off of their new record, White Horse. This is called Save. Kevin, check this out. This is so cool.
Okay, go for it.
Cool, huh?
I can't wait for the album to drop.
This is really good. It's coming out, I believe, November 27th.
Fantastic, man.
So check it out. Dirty Streets, not Dirty Sheets.
No, that's a whole other ball game.
And speaking of cool stuff, go to Loudini rockandrollcircus.com. Also, next week, the 30th,
right?
It's going to be like a crazy Halloween Super Monkey thing at the Hard Rock Cafe with Manny Stokes.
Nice.
And us doing... Actually, we're going to do Supervana. We're going to be doing...
Oh, are you? Okay.
The Nirvana thing.
Cool.
There's a costume contest. You can win money. So come on out.
Ooh, doggy.
Have a good time with it. Anything you want to plug, Mr. Oak?
I've got nothing. I got nothing to plug. I'm just here for the love.
I'm here for the love, man. Let's... I do want to tell you about one more thing here before we roll out of here.
Yes.
You guys know who the Rolling Stones are, right? You ever heard of that band?
Yes. I've heard of them.
England.
Sure.
A few years ago. Anyways,
they're like the Beatles?
So you're not the only one that has a birthday this month. My other brother from another mother,
yes,
Stu, I bought. It was his birthday this past weekend, and so
Stu loved the Stones.
Yeah, well, I got him an Amazon gift card, and he bought with it this Stones at Hyde Park on DVD.
Oh,
and
cool.
I recommend anybody. You could probably see all the footage on YouTube.
Right.
So just YouTube it, and you can see it. It was their first gig with their new guitarist, Mick Taylor. And speaking of iconic guitars,
yes,
Keith is playing a Flying V.
Really?
And he just oozes coolness, like this from head to toe. Like it's just like you just want to be Keith freaking Richards the whole time.
Just for 5 minutes.
Oh God,
it'd be awesome.
And but in any case, it's probably the worst performance I've ever heard. And see, they can't blame that on Mick Taylor because Mick is playing. You can watch. People that are musical will pick this up.
Yeah.
Mick is playing everything like he's supposed to be playing.
Right.
Charlie Watts and Bill Wyman are like lost. They're like, I mean,
gotta check this out.
It's just, Kevin.
Yes.
Like I've been to jam nights.
Yes.
Where like people got up and were totally out of their mind drunk.
Right.
And played like Satisfaction and Honky Tonk Woman way better.
Oh really?
I mean, it's like, and everything is like not quite half speed, but you know, it's like I met a gin-soaked barroom queen in Memphis. I mean, it's like that slow.
Oh no!
It's out of control.
But
people are like wasted, and it's at Hyde Park in London, and everybody's having a good time. At the very end, you see Sir Paul McCartney there.
Paul McCartney.
So, anyways, but it's kind of a cool thing, and so I try to share like anything that interesting about music that I've encountered over the past week.
Yes.
What about are you? Kevin's Googling something.
No, I'm not Googling. I'm actually making a note to look that up.
Oh, okay.
Because I know if I'll get home tomorrow, I'm like, what did we talk about? And then I got to wait for this to drop. And then I go, I know, I was just going to say, then I'll go to the website and pull it. And I'm like, oh yeah, Hyde Park.
So anyways, it's a lot of fun to check out, to see the Stones at like probably their worst.
Wow.
But it's and there's some cool documentary footage mixed in. It was something they did for the BBC. Marianne Faithfull, though, in her prime, they showed.
Oh, okay.
Hey now. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Speaking of Howard Stern, I was trying to find comedy cuts. So I thought, well, maybe Don Rickles would be fun.
Okay, yeah.
There's some great, but there's the whole thing with him on the Howard Stern show.
Oh, I can just imagine.
And it's really good and it's really fun, but it didn't make the cut for this time.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
So go to LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com for all your Loudini needs.
Great website.
Absolutely. There's the videos, everything's there. And
interviews,
by the way, every
podcasts, everything's there.
By the way, guys, every podcast, it takes a few days for us to put this together, but every podcast does get turned into a YouTube video. So you can go to YouTube, and if you would like to see more photos of what's going on and pictures of the bands and links and all
websites
that.
It's all there.
It's all right there. So you guys definitely should check that out. Find me on Twitter at tweet at LL Strangelove. Listen, guys, Twitter etiquette. Please retweet. So if you like what you're hearing, just when you tweet it, hit please retweet, and your friends will retweet it. That's Twitter etiquette. I learned this from my friend Ariel Hyatt, who's got a great program for musicians called Cyber PR. You can go to cyberpr.com and check her out. But we've got some cool things coming up, and I also want to announce. I'm not sure when this is going to drop. That's the word for today's drop. Go on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Please turn. That's Wednesday the 21st.
Back to the future day.
Yeah, absolutely.
21st.
Go to TalkShoe.com and type in Loudini Rock and Roll Circus and get into the conversation with me and Vivek Tiwari. We're going to be talking about the upcoming film, The Fifth Beatle.
Nice.
This is a serious film. This is a really big time film. There's he's got serious backing involved. He's been able to license the Beatles music for it.
Nice.
This will be a film about the life of Brian Epstein. So you definitely want to check that out and get in on the conversation. Vivek is just like a super nice guy, super easygoing, happy to answer any questions that you have. It'll be a good time. So you guys want to check that out, and that's in like 2 days from now.
Yes.
Anything you want to announce, Kevin?
I've got nothing to announce.
You don't want to recommend any cool movies for the folks or anything?
No.
Rude.
Well, you know what? Before see, that's why I'm afraid to say stuff.
You keep poking me with a stick.
Before I came up today, I watched Peter Frampton, Frampton Comes Alive 35, the DVD he did, celebrating the 35th anniversary of his iconic live album. And the cool thing was, speaking of iconic guitars, he played the triple pickup custom that is on the cover of that album.
Oh, nice.
And you know the story of that guitar, don't you?
Tell me the story one more time before we go.
Let me
This
tell
will
you
be
the story.
one last story
Before we go. The guitar was thought to be destroyed in a plane crash. Unfortunately, the pilot and co-pilot died. It was a cargo plane. Everything on the plane was destroyed. Pete figures, oh, well, my guitar's gone. Fast forward to maybe about 5 years ago or so, a guy down in the Caribbean, it crashed in the Caribbean. Guy in the Caribbean brings his guitar to a music store to have it restrung or refretted or something. And the music store owner's like, this really looks like the guitar that Peter Frampton was playing on the cover of the album. So word got out. Some of Peter's fans got wind of it, and went down, checked it out. It's his guitar. It was rescued from the fire, from the flaming crash of that plane. Wow. And eventually made its way into the guy's hands. He was a blues player down in the Caribbean and played it for decades. He played it for decades. And they got in contact with him. And at first, he didn't want to sell it, and eventually they met his demands, and it was bought and brought back and given to Pete. And Gibson's like, "We'll completely refinish the guitar for you." Pete's like, "No, leave it as is. Just redo the wiring and set it up." So like parts of the headstock, the diamond inlay are missing and things like that, but it's the same guitar.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And like you got to kind of give it to the guy that had the guitar, because he legitimately found that guitar. He didn't steal it.
No.
He didn't shoot the plane down to get the guitar.
Not that we know of.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I can understand his feelings, wanting a serious buck for it, because he's probably like, man, I'm playing this guitar.
He's played it for decades.
I've got a couple of guitars here, man. I don't know if you could, it's a quote Charlton Heston, "From my cold dead hand."
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they become. And we were talking about guitars before, and they really sort of become a part of you.
Awesome.
Well, anyways, guys, go to LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com.
Yes.
Please support Positively Pittsburgh Live. Please drink Click Vodka. Please party on. Please rock and roll all night and party every day, please. If you really care about anything in this world,
yes,
you need to be rock and rolling all night.
Right. And partying every day.
It was more like a globule. No, it was more like...
Little green globule.
If it wasn't for your wife... Okay,
anyways, we'll leave it there.
We won't go there. LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com. Donica Knight.
Yes.
DonicaKnight.com.
Right.
Dave Weld. DaveWeld.com. Who else did I play? I played some amazing
all kind
music.
of people. It was a crazy day.
I played Dixie Duncan. So
yes.
go to Reverb Nation /Dixie Duncan. And please check out this band, Dirty Sheets. That's
Dirty Streets.
Did I say Dirty Sheets?
You did say. That's why I'm here.
I had the Homer Simpson thing going on. Don't say dirty sheets. Dirty sheets.
Don't.
Dirty Streets.
Streets, folks.
They'll probably never listen to this.
We're going to get a call from their lawyer tomorrow.
Cease and desist, you little jerks.
We'll fix it. We'll edit that out later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
So, I would love to end with something like...
yes?
Words that sound dirty but aren't, but we won't do that. We'll save that for the next time.
We'll save it for next time around.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, and we will see you next time. Kevin, what are you going to do tonight?
Go home and sleep, because I got to work in the morning. Some of us got to earn a living.
Rock on.
Rock on. See ya!
It ain't worthwhile because